But yeah, when something's like literally on my screen and it's like kind of a topic I've been talking about, I'll usually talk about it. Bassa, thank you for the 100 bits. Jazz for the 10. David for the 100 bits as well. I said probably yesterday, say with your friend, we had to go offline on Steam. Oh, I think I've read that so many times. I keep thinking it's a different thing. Okay, I have dead all, that's it. Oh, it's Spurry, shit. Okay. Oh, came for me maybe? David, thank you for 100 bits. I'm a main killer, I thrive. Oh, that's survivor. I just think it's funny when they rage. What happens when they don't rage? The thing with me, David, it isn't like that they exist. It's the reason why I think they exist what annoys me. Like, I think good gameplay is good at walk past me, right? I don't know. You know, all that kind of stuff should be the thing what's more celebrated rather than 4-man stretch screen survivor friends, right? Is she AFK? Who's that one? Is that her to the left? Was she AFK? What is 4-man stretch screen? Pretty much the cancer of this game. The most unfun thing you can go against this killer. It's pretty much cheating. Think about it now, some other killer is suffering without survivor friends. Oh yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if that survivor friend is a popular YouTube channel that we just went against. You know, where they get all the highlights of killers they've made rage quit and all this kind of shit. Wouldn't be surprised. What rank will you get tired of survivors? It depends, man. It depends which ones you go against. As I said, I fight against the toxicity. I fight to try and make it so them 4-mans are very rare. You don't get them every game. I try to make it where you get more what this guy's going against. Like, just normal survivors. So the killer can have fun and you can have fun as survivor, right? That's what I aim for. So fingers crossed, you know, through probability, you get more decent games than bad ones. And for the most part, I think that's true. But without fighting against it, it would eventually turn into that cesspit you saw last game. You need people fighting against it, man. I truly do believe that. Falcon, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Here's what I call the entity manifests. You may choose 4 of any of the following perks: bamboozle, bloodwater, any killer you like, fancy it. Yeah, we could try that. Like, the devs are doing a good job trying to, you know, make the game more balanced and make it more fun, blah, 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 but there's still sections which could really just undo everything the devs are trying. And the stretch screen thing is looking like a bad thing which needs to stop before it begins. Because I don't think everyone was using it a while ago, and I think more and more and more people are using it, and if that becomes the norm, this game could become quite fucking unfair. How will they stop it? Well, Fortnite banned it. Stretch screen, I heard. We talked about that yesterday. Because it was giving an unfair advantage. For third person, which this is, third person. So they'd have to do something like that, most likely. Hopefully she comes in its me. Nice. She ran with me. I have iron. Oh, I've got a god loop. I'm safe then. Nice. I was still making noise, even though I've iron, so she must have Strider, right? But whenever you Strider, it hasn't worked. Interesting. Well, as you were talking about, you can see angles you're not supposed to see. When devs design a game, they design it, especially a game where you need angles, it's about looping. They design it so at each loop, when you're going around, you have certain advantages and disadvantages, certain things you can see and you can't see. If you break that, and you start seeing things you're not supposed to see, you pretty much make any loop unman-gameable. Crap. I respect it. Ballsy. I would like to go back for it, but I need to heal. In other words, wall hacks. It's not really wall hacks, it's seeing things you shouldn't see. Like, because DBD is so unique, it's kind of hard to, you know, kind of compare it. The best thing is Fortnite, I guess, because, you know, you got the third person versus third person, and you got the building where you can look into certain things that you're not supposed to look into. So, you know, it's got a bit of similarity in that sense. But it's so unique that it's you have to use a bit of critical thinking, I guess, because you can't really compare it. You just need to understand on a looping game where there's supposed to be positions where you have no line of sight. Having line of sight in them positions is breaking a bit of the game, right? If you use critical thinking. Stretch screen is something that's getting more and more popular, and it's just going to hurt the game. I guess that's the black and white of it, from my conclusion so far. Aye! Thank you. Thought you were going to steal it. Even though I used it. Oh, it's spirit as well, so it didn't really matter that much, but... It ruins the mind game quite a lot, yeah. It works on any monitor, yeah. You have to force it into full screen. The game doesn't want to use that resolution. You have to force it. You don't hear shit anymore when playing Spirit? Yeah. Don't use Strider. Don't use Strider. I feel that some games, it mutes survivors. I've stopped using it for that reason. How do people use the stretch screen? You don't. It's the same with Survivor French. You have to speculate. That's the annoying thing about it. Very nice. I was so close. It was nice. Do we have a pallet here? We do. Okay. Is it impossible to stretch it? Yeah, I've got screenshots. And I've seen video. I know how to do it. I looked into it. Damn. But, yeah, she gets that. With Pop, maybe. Oh, she's going for me. Okay. Can you see, like, how I have to look at viewpoints here? If I stretch it and stuff, I see stuff that I wouldn't normally see. Nice. Should be able to make this, unless she has no head. Should be able to make this. Oh, very nice. Are you going to mind game it or not? Damn, you did. Very nice. I thought you were going to trap herself in. She didn't. Oh, fuck, nice. Okay, no head though. Sadly, they didn't open this. Okay. Debated a bit, debated. That's why Foreman's so good, by the way. You can all run around muddying each other's tracks. Completely guides the killer. It's really difficult to follow. I didn't mean to do that, obviously, but I was getting chased. Well, she got away anyway, could she? He's just playing Spirit very bad. I can't tell. I only got one chase versa, and she did all right mind game. She didn't get locked in, which was nice of her. I think it was good me going out though, and I'll tell you why. If I stayed in, and even if she were, yeah, if I stayed in, sorry, it's good that I did what I did. Because if I stayed in, and she did, you know, think that I was going out, she could have just broke the pallet. I would have been stuck there. So it was good that I did try the mind game anyway, because worst case scenario, it doesn't work on her, but I still get a bit of distance, and I get to that pallet, and then I get a sprint burst off the hit, blah, blah, blah. If I stayed in there, the sprint burst wouldn't have taken me too far. So it was probably good doing that anyway. Like, even if he didn't mind gamer. Strider, they did have Strider. Interesting.